Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. So I have a song that came in for you right when I sat down and turned the camera on. I think it's the Guess Who. I think that's who sings this. I think so. It's Who Are You? Who are you? Who? Kind of fun, different, and so I'm sitting with that and I'm thinking, what does that really mean for Pisces? And I thought it's almost like they're asking a question, like it's almost as if, and because you're so intuitive and psychic yourselves, Pisces, that there might be like something that you're kind of thinking that is going to happen in the future for you, and you could even be asking like, well, who will I be in the future? Maybe you're going to start a family, or you're just thinking about starting that, or maybe you're pregnant and you're going to be having a baby or something, and you're thinking about, well, who are they? Like, this child that's going to be born to you, or maybe you haven't met your, like, a partner in life yet. If that's something that you're looking for, and you're thinking like, who are you? I don't know. It's like, I don't feel like the question is like, who are you, Pisces? It might be for something in the future, like if you're expecting some sort of major transformation and who you would be like at the end of all of that. But it's almost like a question like, well, who are you? Like, show yourself. Who are you? So I don't know. I got that. So take that as you will. I'm going to work with a Wild Unknown Oracle, Tarot, and Pocket Size Edition Tarot. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with the Oracle. I figured out my chair. Somebody, oh, thank you. Someone in the comments finally told me what to do. And the little thing that, and it's true, the little thing that lifts it up and down, if I pull that out, it unlocks the back. And I don't know why. It must be vibration. It just kind of locks itself up. That's like just great. I love it when y'all give me little tidbits of information that improve my life. There's some people that I block because they come on here and they say, I really love your readings, but this is part about you that I really dislike. I wish you wouldn't do that, or I wish you wouldn't be that, because then I have to stop watching. And I just think to myself, I'm like, who the fuck do you think you are? Does it blow your mind when people like say that to you? I don't know if, I think I get that more often now on here than like in real life, but I still kind of like, oh, fuck, I never changed myself for this, that, or this person in my life. Why would I change who I am for you? And that's just, I really like it when you guys give me good advice, it makes my life better. Anyone who doesn't, critical people, you tell them what to do and where to go. You just tell them. I don't know why that's coming out in your reading. That's funny. Maybe that's something you need to do. So let's see. We're going to see what this, it's kind of like, I guess, like your overall energy. It's the Wild Unknown Oracle. It's your overall energy. And then I'm going to go to the tarot. I'm going to ask, what are you being asked to release? Like, just kind of like loosen your grip on something here. Loosen your grip on this, baby. What are you being asked to embrace? So strengthen your grip on this. There's a hidden factor that you're unaware of in some area of your life. It could be someone else's area of their life, and kind of like how that's playing out for you indirectly or perhaps directly, and an energy that's approaching you. But first, as I said, we're starting with the Energy Oracle deck. The Wild Unknown Oracle, because the other one's a tarot. Oh, Jesus. That's okay. I don't really have to be here for your reading. I'm just going to channel a couple cards. What do you have? You have the Stingray. Oh, isn't that funny? Because this one always reminds me of like strengthening your backbone, your fortitude, your self-will. Huh. And I was like, why am I going on like this? See, don't you change for nobody, Pisces. If you want to change something about yourself, you do it because you want to do it. Yeah, the snake and hummingbird and the scorpion. Okay, the snake and the hummingbird and the scorpion is your underline. Yeah, you know what? I feel like you're pleasing you're people pleasing. Who are you people pleasing? It might not be like everybody, but there's somebody you're people pleasing here. Because This feels like kind of like chasing your tail. And because why? Because, well, there's something negative that comes towards you and you're trying to like shine the light, be high vibration, but you just feel like you're chasing your tail with it. So it's kind of funny, isn't it? Like that. I wasn't just ranting. It was almost like I was expressing that for a reason, because I kind of see it here. The stingray. You need to get your confidence about something. You need to have a backbone here in regards to something. Somebody is perhaps being critical of you, but the criticism, I feel like, is coming from a personal point. This criticism is not constructive. Okay. Okay, the other thing that I'm getting here too, like if somebody is grading you on a paper, or you've paid them to, I don't know, self-improve you somehow, right? Then okay, then they can say, because yeah. But if they're grading you on a paper, that's what they should be grading you on. They shouldn't be grading you on the personality you walk into the room with to do the test or anything. That's not their business, and that's not. Do you know where I'm going with this? Because this feels like if you've got to have your confidence to something, but I feel like the approach that you're using, you're just chasing your tail. Like you're not getting anywhere with this energy. It's almost like it's poking you for a reason. It's poking you, it's a scorpion, not necessarily like Scorpio, but I'm going to say it's like it's poking you for something that makes itself feel better. Because I always feel like too, when people come into my comments like that, and they, yeah, it's so obvious, because they immediately, they start with, I'd rather have the comments where people just come in and go, I really hate you. You're such a bag of shit. I'm like, I can work with that. I love it. Good for you. But when people come in and they say like, I really love your channel. I love your readings, but could you be a little more mature? Or when you start talking this way, it bothers me. Do you even realize you do this? That is just like the most narcissistic thing I've ever read in my goddamn life. Because, you know, like it's this. It's like there's no way you can win against it unless you just, well, me, I just like block them and tell them to have a nice fucking day in my mind, and that's it. Because I'm just done with trying to talk to those people. They're just idiots. I'm really, see, as I'm getting older, I'm losing my filter. But it's like, I want to build you up here so I can take you down. So that gives me some power. I want to stroke your ego, and then that's what they do. That's what someone is doing when they kind of like, you know, I really like you, but, well, I'm sorry, but in the relationships that I have with people is how you should, I'm just giving you some guidance here, because it looks like this is what we're talking about. In the relationships that you have with people, there should never be any but. If it's a genuine relationship and that person loves you as a friend, as a soulmate, as a partner, romantic, platonic, whatever. If it's business or something, like let's say you're a business partner with someone and the approach, there's a personality quirk that you have going into meetings that really irritates people you're doing business with. I would say, yeah, your business partner might have a legitimate reason to talk to you about that, but they should talk to you about it in a way to just not say, I don't dislike this in you, but I have noticed that when this happens in a meeting, it really seems to grate the nerves of all the people we're pitching a sale to. That's kind of legitimate because it's business and you want to adjust yourself in a business frame of mind in that. But if this is a personal thing, and I don't know, maybe it could even be in business, but does this person have any right to poke this? I don't know what this is. I think we should pull some tarot cards and get into it for you. Yeah. I think that is a very narcissistic trait, actually. When people kind of come in and do that, it's like, what is wrong with you? And you know what's really funny? 9 times out of 10 on my channel is someone who also has a channel. Tarot reading, some sort of spiritual self-help. I just think to myself, like, wow. People are going to you for help? No wonder people are still fucked up. Holy crap. All right, what are you being asked to like loosen your grip on, baby? Loosen your grip on this. tighten your grip on something else. Hidden factor that you're unaware of. An energy that is approaching you. Okay, loosen your grip, Pisces. The Emperor. Wow, on the Emperor. God, it could be like a boss, couldn't it? Oh. What are you being asked to embrace? The Fool. A brand new way of looking at things. A fresh new start. Doing things a little bit differently here. Taking a leap of faith. A hidden factor that you aren't aware of. The Strength card. Wow. Yeah. Okay, now how I see this coming through is you having a lot more willpower than you really even like give yourself credit for. You have so much more willpower than you give yourself credit for. You are so much stronger than you give yourself credit for. So what is the energy that is approaching you? The Sun of Cups, the Knight of Cups. It's really beautiful. It's much nicer than whatever this underline is. This is just like trying to keep this darkness away, whatever this darkness represents. It's just the way you've been doing it is chasing your tail. Maybe like constantly keeping some sort of darkness away and feeling like you're not getting anywhere with it. Even that is enough to kind of wear down or deteriorate your confidence a little bit. The Three of Wands is at the bottom. This is like a creative part of you that's being held back. Where do you get that with this card? Structure. But it's different because there's another one. There's a worm card. What is that? Isn't it Tarot or the Oracle? I can't remember now. But there's a worm. And he's all like kind of tied up. That's almost like yourself being kind of like all tied up. Where this, because we have these sticks forming this structure, it is a little bit like there's some sort of structure that's around you that makes you feel like your creativity is blocked. That your creative approach is not, you can't utilize that. You're being asked to release the Emperor. If this is a person, then maybe you should just let that go. Let that go. The clarifiers would be interesting, right? To kind of say like, how do you release this? You could even say, well, maybe you're releasing your own bossiness here. Like stepping up. What did I just do? Because it's the Aries card and I just went all Aries in the beginning. Like, you know, don't let people do this to you. Like, screw them. You are you. There's nothing more unique about you. If everybody tries to change you and you try to change a little bit for every time somebody critiques you, who the hell are you going to be? You're going to be a mess, man. You're going to be a mess. If people just don't like you, I mean, you know what? You don't have to like everything about everybody, but when you really love somebody, you would just, like, there's going to be weird things about them that you think, well, it's a little bit odd, but oh well, right? Like, and I don't know if this, like, what part of your life this could be in, because the Emperor popped out. Like, it could be a parent, though. It could also be a parent. It could be a boss. I just feel like whatever this critiquing is, that it's perhaps inappropriate. Again, like if somebody is grading you on a paper, well, it doesn't really matter. Like if you get like A++, but you come in and you act like a goof in class, I guess as long as you're not disturbing other people, what the hell does it matter? It really doesn't matter. There is a sense definitely here of you kind of releasing your own kind of inner bossiness, your own, yeah, like be the boss of yourself here a little bit more. This Fool card, what you're being asked to embrace is to take a bit of a chance. But, right, like you're being told that you're much stronger than you're giving yourself kind of credit for, that you feel. I think that you've grown an awful lot of backbone in the last little while. So maybe even like a perspective here, if you just like sit back for a second and you think about, it's almost like boundaries, right? This is reminding me a bit of the last North Node reading I did, North Node Aries, because those people are coming out of Libra. And yeah, like, you know, you gotta bring that up a little bit. But I do feel like if you look back at how people have crossed your boundaries in the past and how you kind of, you don't even think about how you adjust that now. Like it's almost second nature. It's almost like just a second nature response or complete disregard for things like that. So I don't know if this is a whole new level of something that is kind of challenging you. The energy that's approaching you is really nice though. So let's go see. Let's go see, shall we? I feel like it's really like a little program here. Let's go see where this ends up for Pisces. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, I get criticized all the time for being playful. Isn't that just crazy? I don't know. I know a lot of adults that are boring as fuck. It's so boring. And they're so snobby. Like, why would you want to be that? I have more fun with kids than I do with a lot of adults, so. A lot of adults are really stuck in the mud. Really are. And it's not to say, like, to be irresponsible, because you can be immature and responsible. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay. Stingray. The stingray. Oh, whoa, what's going on here? The Daughter of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. That's really funny. Like, okay, you know, I feel like you could be in a new environment, a new learning. You're learning something new here. And it is exciting for you because you got rainbows. You got all these rainbows here. I feel like what you're learning or what you're doing is building you up. It's building up your confidence. It's kind of proving to yourself that you're capable of doing something. But there's an emotional response here. It doesn't feel quite right. There's an emotional response that comes through with it though. But you see, that's the tricky part because emotional, yeah, like the emotions that you feel from this are a big part of you. You're definitely elevating here in life, but there's something here that is not, it's a disappointing emotionally. It's not, something's not right. Let's see. What are you being asked to release? The Emperor. It's a lot of cards. So much comes in with this. The Seven of Cups. We have the Mother of Swords, the Mother of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Hermit. There's something that doesn't feel right about it because it came out like such a blob. So I'm gonna keep shuffling. If this is a message that needs to come out, we've proven it time and time again, it will still come out. The Seven of Cups with the Emperor. Three of Cups. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. I feel like my planets are misaligned. I don't know what's going on. The Seven of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. Release your grip on some sort of confusion. I don't know. This person might not be the best energy for you. And I don't know if you're continuing with the Three of Cups. Like, it's like you keep trying to rebuild it. This snake chasing your tail. You keep trying to rebuild something here. And I don't know that it's worth rebuilding. I mean, you can keep trying because I don't know your situation. But just because we have like the Seven of Cups and the Three of Cups, I'm kind of confused about how this person feels about me. I don't really know if I fit in here, but I'm going to try with the Three of Cups. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. I'm really kind of feeling out in the cold. I feel like I don't fit in. I don't feel like I'm part of this. And the Seven of Cups, how do I do that? How do I fix that? How do I change that? Right? Well, you're being asked to kind of release this, like loosen your grip on it. So it doesn't mean that you're not necessarily supposed to be involved with whatever this energy is. But I feel like you overanalyzing it and constantly trying to find a way to fit into it isn't going to allow it to flow naturally. If it's kind of meant to happen, then it would happen. What are you being asked to embrace is the Fool. Well, this is a new start. The Fool. The Son of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. Wow, if you want to do any planning here, the planning that you should be doing is towards something that feels like a whole new start for you. Let me get more, because these are so opposite. The Fool and the Knight of Pentacles is so opposite. Oh, the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Okay. Yes. All right. So, over planning is your worst enemy right now with something here. Over planning is your worst enemy, and something that you're chasing your tail on, and you're like constantly trying to keep some sort of darkness at bay. Just do so. If we keep doing the same thing over and over again, how can we expect a different result, right? So that's kind of like what this is here. So, yeah. This planning gets you in your head and it needs to stop. Just go with it. And that's what this feels like too. Whatever this could be, like just go with it and just be you. You know, the other thing that I'm getting with this is I'm getting, what's that movie that Robin Williams was in? Oh my God, what was it called? Oh shit. I watched it just a few months ago. And it was about, he was studying to become a medical doctor, but he had a really odd way of doing things. And you know what? He cheered up the patients like crazy. And I think he got into pediatrics. And he would come in dressed as a clown. And like the doctors that he was working under, anyone who was instructing him, they were just like aghast at his behavior. And this is just funny, because I find a lot of the people that come in and criticize me for kind of being like childish or childlike or whatever tend to kind of come off too as very academic. But he made such a difference in people's lives, and I think he persisted to be himself. He never stopped being himself. So because of that, he kind of created a new avenue for others to follow. And then eventually it was accepted. It was like, you know what? He cures people. He's not failing at his job here. It makes the rest of us embarrassed because it's just not very professional. Patch Adams, isn't that it? Patch Adams or something like that? That's what this kind of feels like. Do it differently. Do it a little different, honey. Different is good. Hidden factors that you aren't aware of, the Strength card. There's that Three of Wands again. There it is, right? It's like, it's kind of held back. Three of Wands, Six of Cups, and the Magician. Ooh, really? Okay. Yeah, your inner child is really strong here. Your inner child. I mean, because we're kind of talking about a bit of that here. And maybe that's something that is your strength. In some way here, it is your strength. And you can manifest through this. Sort of like, I think it was Patch Adams. I hope I'm getting that right. That character. Like, you can create something new here. You've got the strength backing this. To release sort of this creative potential that's within you. The energy that's approaching you, actually, it's like very romantic. It's kind of like approaching life in a romantic way, even too. I mean, it could be somebody, but it could also just be, you know, a cycle where you're about to just look at things beautifully and wonder at life. Create poetry about the clouds that you see driving into work. The Son of Cups. This is the energy that is approaching you. Temperance and Judgment. Wow. It's been a long time. It's been a long time waiting for this energy. It's having the courage to soar. Waiting for you to realize that you have the wings that you need. It's just the confidence to jump off the branch, right? That's it. And then you will. Sweating it out. And there you go. And it lifts your heart. Like, it's an energy that makes you feel uplifted. And look at this. This bird is being uplifted. It's rising up. Oh, the Daughter of Wands. This is not... It's another little wormy. No, that's like a little snake. Oh, it's like a little snake. right? And your snake energy right now is all wound up. But it also holds the potential of something great for you that really, with this sacred geometry that's sitting inside there, that also kind of makes me feel like for you that there's like a certain way that you're supposed to carve a path here. And it's really like you're the only one that can do it. So this uniqueness, you definitely should be embracing. And then this, I love it because it's almost like the snake is starting to become unwound. It's still a little bit tangled up and feeling its way through it, but it's not chasing its tail anymore. And I don't know why my tongue, I think my teeth have moved. I'm having trouble talking today. So that's what I have, Pisces. I'm going to go do the extended. Now, I adjusted it a bit. I changed it a bit here. So, okay, yeah. Okay, we're going to, yeah, how do I just explain what I'm going to do here? It's almost like, how do I explain it without actually doing it? I'm going to kind of look at the challenge that you're facing. What is the universe asking of you right now? Like, what is this challenge? And then we're going to see, like, how would old you respond to this challenge? And then what is your best response based on guidance from the universe and your higher good? And then how will you most likely respond? So I'm going to like feel my way through that with you in the extended. So thank you so much, Pisces, my Pisces friends. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.